Hi there everybody, my name is Ecstasy and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Undertale Lovers Verity mod. So basically it is in beta, the development is really new, so I am just going to forewarn you guys, this isn't going to be like the ARG Verity. It's more of like, oh, it's a cool little ball AI that you can talk to. It's just a little thing, okay? So don't attack the creator, don't harass them, don't be like, hey, this is not working, hey, this is not working, hey, why, this is bad, hey, this is terrible. That's really disrespectful, especially since it's one person that's working on it. So here we go, going straight into it. I do apologize, this was all screen recorded and mic'd through my AirPods because I am not a professional like YouTuber or anything. I don't have the equipment for that, so it's gonna sound pretty terrible. And on top of that, my family is also still around and awake and being pretty loud in the background. If you can't hear that already, then you will definitely in the video. I apologize, but I hope you find this tutorial helpful and I hope you all have fun with your mod. Alrighty, so hey everybody, I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Verity mod. Basically, it's really not that difficult. All you have to do is, wow, okay, it just completely changed my character, hold on. I guess I'll just do that for now. So basically, it's super easy. Um, the first thing you're going to do, because while you can do this step in the actual world itself, it's a lot easier to just go ahead and do it in your normal settings, because then that way you don't have to go back and forth if you want to make a new mod, or sorry, a new world with the Verity mod in it. You don't have to keep going back to the world settings and editing it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through your settings, and then you're going to scroll down till you find general, and enable WebSockets. For you, it's going to be enabled. You're going to enable it. That second one is also going to be enabled. And that's it for that, but you do need the WebSockets. I don't know the full details as of why, but I do know that you need it in order to work. Then, as you can see, I already have a world there, but I'm going to go ahead and create another one to show you guys. So, yeah. Usually, and the creator mentioned that the game mode does not matter. Like, you could be in survival, you could be in creative, it does not matter. You probably do need to stay away from peaceful because of the hostile mobs. I don't actually know if Verity is a hostile mob or is considered one per se. I would imagine so at some point in later developments, but I don't think as of this moment that it exactly matters. You can test that out. I haven't tested that out personally, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to put it on easy. And then you're going to go down to cheats. You're going to enable cheats, and I'll show you why here in a second. Then you're going to go to your resource packs. Sorry, I'm finding it very difficult to pronunciate my words. You're going to go to your resource packs. Then you're going to activate Verity in both your resource and behavior packs, which it should automatically do behavior as well. But if it doesn't, just make sure that it is on and active. Then you're gonna go to your experiments and enable beta APIs. Again, I don't know the full specifics. Wow, I don't know the full specifics as of why that needs to be on, but I do know that it won't work if you don't have it on. So here we go. We are going to create this world. And of course it's going to take a whole lifetime to load. I am looking at the Discord server of the creator of this mod, just making sure that I have all of my facts correct and that everything I'm showing you guys is actually going to work. And yeah,
Hello?
and
Hello?
this is what you're
Hello
gonna
there?
spawn into,
Hello?
basically.
Hello?
You should have an audio prompt, you should bounce around, and there's Verity. Hi there, Verity. Um, and obviously through that you can tell that it's not voice prompted. You do have to do chat commands in order to talk to him, which is why I told you guys to do cheats. So, um, here is the server that you have to connect to in order for Verity to actually respond and talk to you in the chat. You're gonna do slash connect TRAYE dot DDNS dot net. And this is called HiveMind. Yay! So we are connected to HiveMind. It is a public server. So here is the thing about that. You are going to have to mute the chat, um, in order, for your messages with Verity to not be seen as, um, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So that way your messages with Verity are not global messages to this entire server. But this basically, it will help the AI that Verity is connected to be able to speak to you. So in order to talk to Verity, you have to put his name first. I don't know why, but I cannot spell his name for the life of me. Verity, um, basically, I mean, you could practically say anything in the world, but we're gonna go with something basic and say Verity, hi. And there you go. He says, I'm listening. So there's a little bit of that. And later I will be showcasing like a few conversations. There was a member that actually had a full on argument with the AI. And well, it was quite funny. But just to show off like further interaction, I guess, because that's not the main goal of this tutorial. I'm not exactly showing off all of the interaction between Verity and the user. Um, Another thing is that while you're using HiveMind, you're not going to be able to mute the people joining. At least I couldn't find a way to mute people joining. Now, if you do, please let me know. And I will probably update this at some point. Anyway, it's like every single time I move, I hear a skeleton. But anyway, so as you can see, the small issue that we have is that while you're holding him, he does not show up in your hand. In fact, um, let's see, how do I do this again? Um, he actually just shows up in your torso, which is a little creepy, I guess. But I would imagine that that would be updated in the future, probably fixed. Like I said, this is a beta mod. It's in its beta phase, so there is going to be some bugs, some issues. Nothing's going to be exactly perfect. Essentially, when you're playing, I apologize. My boyfriend called me in the middle of screen recording, so that caused a small lapse. I am back though. I completely forgot what I was saying. I think I was explaining that the mod is still in beta testing. Essentially, when you're playing this mod, you're just you're kind of a tester because there's gonna be glitches. There's gonna be things. It just literally just came out. Um, but yeah, um, in this update there was a change. That change being now there is an actual AI programmed into Verity, so you can actually talk to him and he'll give you like different responses. Now, the common issue is with that is that he, oh, also, every single time that you leave the world, you have to join the HiveMind server back. So it would be a good idea to probably screenshot, write down, save the server to get to that you have to connect to talk to Verity. Um, so anyway, basically, what I'm saying is that um you have an unlimited like responses from Verity is what I'm saying. But there is a few fallback responses that he'll have if the server gets too full and the AI gets too overwhelmed, he'll be like one moment and he'll give you like an ellipsis, which is just three dots. And that's just a signifier that shows you that, hey, the AI is overwhelmed, it's not going to give you a response right now. Which I cannot say for certain if that's going to change at some point. I don't know anything about it. I don't program things. I certainly don't know how to make a mod. The creator of this outdid themselves. And I think that programming a mod, especially with AI, is something as complex as AI, is absolutely phenomenal. So props to them. Um, Now the biggest thing is that, yeah, I mean, like, genuinely you can ask him anything. I'm gonna say, why are you yellow? Okay. See, the one moment dot 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 thing, that's because the AI is overwhelmed or the server is full or something is essentially wrong. Now, if you followed all the steps that I gave you, nothing's wrong with it. It's just the AI is overwhelmed and there's too many people in the server. So again, I don't know if that will be fixed. And again, I do have a clip of a user in the server that actually got to interact with Verity like a lot more than I'm able to. So just to show you guys that, yeah, he does respond, he does work. It just depends on how overloaded the server is and how overwhelmed the AI is. Again, this has been out for like maybe 3 or 4 days. Be patient with the creator. They're doing their best. They're not getting paid for this. So just be respectful, be kind, please enjoy. Basically, you could just pick them up, take them with you practically anywhere. Now, I do not. Oh, okay, I threw him on accident. My bad. I don't even know what that was, and I don't even want to know what that was. But anyway, what I was saying is that I don't think that there is a monster version of him, um, per se at the moment. I do believe that the creator is working on that, so that is something to look forward to in future updates. But for now, this is the Verity that we have for Bedrock. Now, I know that there are a few Bedrock emulators. I'm not sure how this would work for them, as I don't use an emulator, I use my phone. So, we'll see how that works. Maybe there'll be a tutorial for that at some point. But for now, this is just a mobile version. Um, and I hope that you found this helpful.